at a big, powerful car like this. Looks as though he was born to drive one of these 600 horsepower Ferrari-powered machines. And having taken second place earlier on, he's sitting second at the moment, and actually gained a bit on France on that last lap. He gained a few tenths, about 4/10 of a second.
Yeah, France's last lap wasn't a particularly good one. As we look at Levin and Daniel Murad, now this is going to be excitement somewhere. Again, pretty good reactions, kept the car in control.
And he's got Netherlands breathing on down his neck. That's perhaps why he's trying a bit harder, because after that pit stop, Lebanon gained the place from Netherlands. Lebanon running 6th now, and Netherlands down in 7th.
And Netherlands running about a second and a half a lap quicker than the Lebanese car. And I mean, I was just trying to find out what the Malaysia car is doing. Well, in fact, Malaysia had a bad last lap as well. So whether that's catching up and getting caught in traffic, I suspect that's what's possibly happening to France, and certainly I think is happening to Malaysia.
And that was the other thing, with Malaysia making an early pit stop, they lost that advantage of clear track, which they were enjoying. So again, France now have gained that advantage.
Well, that's why I thought that Malaysia might opt to keep Faraz Fawzi out as long as possible. As long as you've got control of the racetrack, and that's what they did do, take advantage of it, run it to the limit of the pit stop window. The only downside, as I mentioned, is simply the safety car intervention.
Again, Daniel Murad having to react quickly to the car as it almost got out of shape, the same place that Ho Pin Tung had his spin earlier. And there's some young fans who are enjoying themselves despite the weather conditions, particularly now that Blake Mullen is attacking Team Lebanon.
But the problem that Blake Mullen has now got, of course, is that he's now being slowed down. He's running at the pace of the Lebanese car, running in dense spray. So his momentum has gone. The momentum that carried him all the way up to the rear of the Lebanese car, that's been lost. All he can hopefully do is put a pressure onto Lebanon, put his car in the mirrors as best you can. And frankly, I doubt Daniel Murad's paying too much attention, but Murad slow through turn 10. This is a chance for Netherlands to get up, to try and go the long way around turn 11. And, well, doesn't seem to be showing cuts, makes the cut back, tries to cut down the inside. Possible technique alongside, he's got the momentum, and the driver has taken the position.
Good stuff from Blake Mullen. That was good track knowledge. I'm sure Murad will try, and Carl, no boys, don't make contact. You don't need to be doing that. And they just about get away with it.
I just wonder, I mean, is track awareness, car awareness, or just simply does he get a big red mist? I think he might just get a big red mist.
Well, he didn't need to really fight back like that at that point, because otherwise he's in danger of losing what could be a tremendous result. He's still well placed here. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, again, Netherlands car got the advantage under turn 11. Murad stuck his car down the inside, almost into locking wheels. Fortunately, no damage that we can see, but it just shows you the momentum and the spirit that he has, this young driver from the Lebanon or Lebanese background, and prepared to go wheel to wheel and stick it down the outside of turn 13.
So the two of them get away with it. Netherlands up into 6th position now, having made their pit stop, but they're still behind USA. So USA also gained on Netherlands in that last round of pit stops, because they had that problem with the rear wheel. And Charlie Kimball's the next one that he's got to try and get past.
Just looking a bit further around the racetrack, France has got a 23.5-second advantage over Malaysia, who did dominate the early part of this race. There we see Loic Duval. He's got 3 laps at the end of this lap to make his pit stop. Is he going to come in? No, it is. France are coming in. So 23.8 seconds was the advantage when they went across the line the last time. Can he come into the pit stop, make the wheel and tire change, and get back out before this driver? This is the car really that may well be in contention to take back the lead of this feature race.
Absolutely, this is the one he's racing against. They had the lead before the pit stop, and into the pits right now. France run out from the pit garage. They have to stay in the pit garage until the car comes to a complete halt. Then they go to work. The limited number of people that are allowed to work on the car.
Wheel rolling out into the centre of the pit lane.
Yeah, that's not good news. They've got to try and get that under control. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, that was a smooth stop for Team France. They've had their problems in the past, but that was a good one.
France should get out of the pit lane, depending just where they are there. He has, so they've kept the lead, the advantage of staying out longer than Malaysia, who came in at the earliest opportunity, has played to their advantage. And also, to some degree, for El Bamber in New Zealand, he's going to find himself a little bit closer to the Malaysian car than he would have done if he'd come in early.
Yeah, I think he's going to rejoin effectively in 3rd position. Just trying to see where Portugal is. I think Portugal a little further behind. So New Zealand rejoining in 3rd, and the race now maintaining the lead, in fact, is Team France after their pit stop. So good work by the French crew, good strategy as well. Now, what's been going on in the gloom? This is Indonesia, Satrio, oh, and he's hit the barrier hard.
Yeah, that's the same place that Brazil got caught out. There's water that runs across the track on the entry up into turn 7. It's a high speed, effectively a flat out approach, and that's a heavy damage to the right rear corner. The Netherlands back in and out.
It's all over, is it, for the Dutch team? I can't believe it. He's signalling furiously at them. He's lost gears as well. It looks like the same thing that's happened to Yanni. Oh.
Well, I don't know why he came in. He had a remonstration with the team, and he's absolutely stoked. Can't believe it. Look, gets the power on. Car snakes under power. Don't know what the problem was, whether again it is a gear selection problem, but whatever it is, that's a very, very unhappy. I've never seen Jeroen Brekemolen so emotional, so upset, and back on track. Just calm down, don't lose your head on the racetrack.
Well, drama indeed for the host nation, and he's got himself going. Let's see if we can hear what's happened with Jan Lammers.
Jan, could you explain that confusion there?
Well, the water is giving us some trouble because the shifting wasn't working anymore, and there is a connector on the steering wheel that should connect, and I think the water just screwed things up, so it didn't work. That's why he came in to change the steering wheel, but it appears to be working again.
So we might see him back in later?
Sorry, man.
He might have a problem again, the same thing?
He might, but now we have a spare steering wheel.
Thank you, Jan.
Well, that was drama indeed. I'm not quite sure what the problem was, why he was remonstrating quite so much. They put the steering wheel on.
Team France under investigation. That, I suspect, was because one of the front wheels rolled away from the car and rolled technically out of the pit box that the car has to work in. So that might be a penalty for Team France that we saw just the bottom of the screen, and we'll have to wait and see.
In the meantime, Portugal has taken the lead of the race, it says on our timing screen. What's going on? I can't believe that's right, so we'll have to check that. Maybe there's water in the timing as well. We'll have to wait and see on that.
It's certainly getting into the microphone in the pit lane. I mean, the rain has been remorseless all day, and of course rain and racing cars and electronics. Oh, and Korea is off the track. I think this is the final time.
Oh,
no, it's not. He's got it running again.
But no, but he's now got it stuck, John.
He's got to stuck the belly of the car. Oh, and Portugal, massive accident for Portugal. And is that done at the times that happened? We can't tell, but that is a massive accident for Philippe Albuquerque. Well, whereabouts on the racetrack? We wait to see where it is.
No, it's a faster section, isn't it? Out the back, isn't it? It's coming down into Skyback, isn't it? After the sweepers.
I mean, it looks like it. Yes, let's look into it again. It is again. Oh, wow, a big heavy impact again, slamming into the barrier on the outside of the racetrack. And again, the rivulet of water that's now a major stream, if not big, heavy impact for two cars up there. Brazil in the morning. Now, this is the incident we saw in the replay. Again, water running across right on the apex, and Korea getting caught by that. So the rain is continuing to fall, and it's taking its toll. Safety car has been deployed. Two cars, the Portuguese car, heavy impact up at the exit of turn 7. And we're waiting to see now get this Korean car towed to safety, but looks is okay. Philippe Albuquerque, but he'll be sorted out. That was a severe impact on the right rear corner of the car.
Oh, desperately disappointing for Team Portugal. They've been one of those really burning the midnight oil to get that car prepared. Safety car on standby, and I think it'll be coming out to try and pick up race leader Team France. It is France that still leads this race. Malaysia running in second. Of course, this will bring them all close together once again. New Zealand in third, and Lebanon now, John, running in fourth place. So that's something to watch out for.
Well, just that waved yellow flag up at turn 7. I hope everybody takes great attention, because there's vehicles up there. There's a crane to pull that car to safety. There's trucks again in turn 10. That flood that was on the apex is now extending its way sort of out into the middle of the racetrack. Loic Duval tippy-toes his way around. He wants to maintain that sort of pace. He said he's got a rhythm going, and it's important not to let that rhythm drop off, because if you drop off the rhythm, you'll lose concentration. But more importantly, you'll probably lose whatever tire temperature you've got. But look at the rain as you come down. Again, floods now on the inside of 13, having to go wide on the exit of 14 to try and find some grip somewhere around this track.
Yeah, the weather conditions have just been appalling. The rain has been coming down heavily for several hours now, and you can see again he does that on purpose. Interesting, he loves using that curb on the outside.
Well, if he can make it work for him, that's fine, as long as he goes on to it with the car parallel to the racetrack, parallel to the gravel trap on the outside. He'll be fine.
Safety car sees that, or hears that the leader is on the main straight and is ordered to get out there and lead them around. So we're under safety car conditions with 23 laps to go. And let's just quickly update you on the positions as they stand. It's France leading. Malaysia have